Cause I took it out.
That app, I mean, that stuff comes with whatever app you downloaded.
I took it out. I'm telling you, I took the app out.
Gotta be another one.
I ain't saying no another one. I ain't download nothing else.
Whenever it pops back up, you know.
Here it go, right?
Let me see.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me see if I can find something.
Be the hero. Go to CashNetUSA.com to apply for the money you need now. That should hold it for now. What should we do?
I know what to do.
You do?
I'm going to CashNetUSA.com. I can apply in minutes, and if approved, we can have the money in our account as soon as the same business day.
You're my hero.
Saving the day is easy with CashNet USA.
Oh, that shows.
You need money fast?
Oh, the browser.
Go to CashNetUSA.com to apply for the money you need
Okay,
now.
let me see if I can turn
You
it
know,
on.
at DriveTime.com, you can get approved, shop thousands of cards, and customize your payment.
With no hit to your credit when you shop online.
Amazing! What's with the piano?
Well, to show people that usually, if you want to see your real terms online, your credit takes a hit.
Everybody knows that, Tom.
But not at DriveTime.com. I'm a visual learner, Kim.
Well, now you can see your real terms on every card and customize your down and monthly payments.
With no credit hit.
Shop for cards online with no credit hit at DriveTime.com.
It shouldn't pop up now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
With your whole life.
It was crazy.
And Petco knows, as pets get older, their nutritional needs change too. And Hillside's Diet 7 Plus food can help because it's gentle on aging kidneys, hearts, and joints. Save up to 15% off select Hills recipes at Petco.
You think you know Philadelphia. Well, this is Philly. From custom events to large-scale conventions. If you can dream it, we can make it happen. Because in Philly, you go big. Just like our convention center. It's really big. And your event, it'll be right in the heart of it all. It's all right here. The city is a venue. So, now you know. Philly, come for your next convention. Stay for the unconventional.
Las Vegas Metro Police have the makings of a hostage crisis on their hands. A 911 call has brought them face to face with Shemaya Todd, who just leaped from a second-story balcony onto the ground below. Police quickly take her into custody. Shemaya tells police that her ex-husband, Christopher Mitchell, is inside with a gun, along with their 3 children, and a young woman shot.
But the 911 call, which brought police in the first place, was from Christopher Mitchell himself. And he told the 911 operator that his ex was his girlfriend.
The woman who jumped from the balcony, Shemaya Todd, told the police that Christopher Mitchell was the one who shot the woman inside. More than 40 officers arrived, surrounding the building and taking up positions at the exits. It was a situation where they didn't break down the door because there were children in the house. From inside the house, Mitchell calls 911 again.
The 911 dispatcher patches Mitchell into the police outside. He tells the police that the kids are okay and he's ready to come out, but he wants reassurance that he won't be shot.
The priority here for the police is to make sure those children ages 3, 6, and 8 are safe, and to get medical help for whoever else was inside and hurt. Finally, Mitchell comes out a side door with his and Shemaya's 3 children. The kids are fine, and Christopher Mitchell is completely torn. He seems pretty undone by whatever went on inside. Police quickly turn the kids over to child services. Both Christopher Mitchell and Shemaya Todd are swabbed for gunshot residue.
Okay, that shit is man.
The only thing left is to enter the home. Police attempt to enter the front door, but find it locked. Once they're inside via the side door, they discover why.
There's a young woman lying against the door, dead. Looks like she's been shot twice. One in the head and one in the temple.
An ID check tells the cops that she's 18-year-old Shania James.
From the very start, Shania James had an independent spirit.
She was born May 8, 2003 in Bertha, California.
She used to pick out her clothes from a toddler age. You know, she had this just thing for colors, and everything matched. But Shania was very outgoing, and she was funny. She laughed, constantly smiled. She just had a beautiful smile.
She was sweet. She'd do anything. But she liked things her way.
She was wonderful. And her relationship with her father shaped who she became, who she was. You know, her father was in a wheelchair by the time Shania was 1 year old. He was a Marine who suffered from severe multiple sclerosis. And Shania was his caregiver since she was able to be his caregiver. So she had
Her dad. That was her everything. Her dad getting sick definitely made her step up. And
Understand, man. There's fluid in here.
When her father died, Shania was devastated.
her world
the
changed.
thing
Her world was different. It wasn't as she knew. Because she spent so much time taking care of him. And now that he wasn't there,
It's all on you.
it was just
It's
different
on
for her.
you.
It caused a big hole.
I don't understand
In
lighters.
search of a fresh
It's
start,
like they got a mind of its own.
Shania relocated.
We moved to Louisiana. So Louisiana was a whole nother ball game for Shania, and she totally did not like it. She didn't want to be in the country. There was no mall for her to go to. There was no theater for her to go to. Things that teenagers like to do. It wasn't for her.
Part of Shania's family had made Las Vegas their home.
Shania wanted to come to Las Vegas and complete her schooling. This was the first time me and her and I got into a big argument. First time.
Shania won. Once she was in Vegas, Shania made a side trip back to her native California. And that's when everything changed.
She was living with my sister in Atlanta when she met Christopher. I believe on social media, she met Christopher.
Music producer Christopher Mitchell had a maturity and generosity that mirrored the original #1 man in her life.
She had told me that she was dating, that he was a real nice guy.
Yeah, he was older. But being with an older man helped her to come to terms with losing her dad.
She was just searching for that love that she lost.
To Shania, Christopher represented both a way to heal her past and fulfill her dreams.
he's gonna make my life better. It's gonna be me and him. Everything's gonna be good. Then eventually we'll be married. You know, somebody walk around life with me.
But now, Shania James is dead from 2 gunshot wounds. And parents wonder and work out a spell. Over to Las Vegas Metro CSI.
Detectives need to talk to the first 911 caller. The neighbor who heard the shots from down the street.
The 911 caller says they heard the shots but didn't see anything.
The neighbor shares with police that what they knew of Shemaiah Todd and Christopher Mitchell was that they lived in California, the two of them had a past, and the children were theirs.
Christopher Mitchell wasn't around a lot, but when he was, there was a lot of drama.
In the meantime, police notified Shania James's family.
That was the beginning.
This swirl lemon pepperoni in the scene.
Ooh, and honey teriyaki too.
Happy people, comment people.
We've got the stars, and they've got the stories.
I won't be alone I am today without my mother.
The real stories.
This is not scripted. This is for real.
Stories that inspire, uplift, and entertain.
I'm gonna tell you my story my way.
These are the voices that represent the culture.
Life is for the living, so you can live it.
Our culture.
Oh yes, always keeping it 100.
Every moment, every show.
Did you hear about the plan from TV on the land? Sitcoms on the weekends with friends out of town. Movie tape, got all that stuff. She said she liked the Cosby's, but she's really single, but tonight she wanna party. Have a good time. I show you a different world. Moving on up, you know I need a girl. Stay up late, watching football, son. I'm gonna do this. TV Land, Fridays and Saturdays starting on TV Land. No more frustration with your battle. No more surprises on your bill. No more jumping through hoops for free phone deals. You deserve to get it all, and that's exactly what we'll give you. Find your local store at TotalWireless.com. The number one piece of evidence is the body. You can tell that this was not your typical homicide. All new Deadly Case Files, Monday at 10, only on TV1.
I was just pretty much my thing was always no. I was scared of the world and what was out there. Shania wanted to enjoy. She wanted to be able to go do things, and being that I was in Louisiana and she was in California, she was able to do that. That is one of the things about her passing, that I have received so many videos of her just enjoying herself, her just so happy.
It's time to shop. More than 80
or get 1,000 total cash allowance of this equinox. See your Mid-South Chevy dealers.
The free Talk Bakery new mobile app and Screen for Success tool can help you turn everyday situations into opportunities to talk with your kids about alcohol and other drugs. Identify as needing more support. Download the app today and keep your kids safe and healthy.
18-year-old Shania James has been shot and killed in the home of her boyfriend's ex-wife.
Christopher Mitchell told 911 that his ex, Shemaiah Todd, shot his new girlfriend, Shania James.
But Shemaiah Todd was running to police officers when they arrived on the scene and behaved like Christopher Mitchell pulled the trigger and not her. Members of Shania James's heartbroken family tell investigators that in the weeks leading up to the shooting, Shania had changed.
She wasn't answering her text. She wasn't answering her call. And Shania stays in that phone. So I knew that something was wrong. My sister would call me, like, Shania's not coming home. She was spending a lot of time with the man Christopher.
Where did this guy come from? You understand? Like, who is he?
The family tells police that social media glimpses of Shania's new life with Christopher Mitchell were deeply concerning.
He just looks like a grimy dude. He looks like he's not a good person. He looked like he didn't have no good intentions. He looked like a creep.
It looks like partying, a lot of guys and girls maybe smoking and just partying, and the guns, and seeing my daughter holding one next to him, it was very shocking. It just looked like as if she was growing up way too quickly at that time. And it wasn't even that long. That wasn't the life that she heard all of her years being with her father. That was opposite. It was opposite.
She and Christopher Mitchell began dating, the same bad boy qualities that drew her to him were red flags for her family. Shemaiah claims that what felt like love at the time now seemed like manipulation.
Took her away from her own family and said none of them loved her and had her thinking, that he was the only love for her, basically.
Shemaiah alleges that her relationship with Christopher also had a dark side.
And she said that he used to beat her too. I brought police on him a few times and she kept going back.
That cycle of abuse is hard to stop.
And having 3 kids that idolize their dad makes it even harder to make a clean break over time. Jemiah tells detectives that she had stayed in touch with Christopher Mitchell for the sake of their kids.
She was over him at that time, but the kids wanted him home for Father's Day. And she said that the only reason why he came back there is because she allowed it, because the kids wanted to see their daddy.
Jemiah says that Christopher agreed to a visit on one condition. He wanted to bring along his new girlfriend, Thomas.J.Markus.
That's when the real trouble begins.
Hey, Mr. Miller. So to show their appreciation, Ray is going to each 20% off store-wide in Heart Circle. And Sean, all Ray mile over. So you can just relax. A plus 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 plus.
It's time to shop. More than $8,800 in instant savings are on now through August 18th. Get big offers on the brands you love for home, mealtime, and back to school. Only at Sam's Club.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. I know what to do. Go to CashNetUSA.com. I can apply minutes, and if approved, I got the money as soon as the same business day. Go to CashNetUSA.com and apply for the money you need. We need some help.
I know. I'm going to CashNetUSA.com. And if approved, we can have the money in our account as soon as the same business day.
Go to CashNetUSA.com to apply for the money you need. What should we do?
I'm going to CashNetUSA.com. I can apply in minutes.
And if approved, we can have the money as soon as the same business day.
Go to CashNetUSA.com to apply for the money you need.
Detectives investigating the murder of 18-year-old Shania James have 28-year-old Shemaiah Todd in custody.
Shemaiah Todd's ex claimed that Shemaiah killed his new girlfriend, Shania James, during a Father's Day visit.
Police that over the course of the next 2 days, the two women bonded.
So the story from Shemaiah Todd is that her and Shania had been crib with the nail shop together. They got along. They were fine.
But Shemaiah alleges that wasn't the case between her and her ex, Christopher.
She said they had been arguing for the whole 3 days. All of the old tensions between Christopher and Shemaiah came right back the minute they were under the same roof.
Shemaiah claims that her only comfort was that even though she and Christopher were unable to communicate, she was able to confide in her ex's teenage girlfriend.
They had things in common where Christopher was concerned, and it wasn't anything positive.
Maya took Shania to go get her nails done, and they had a little powwow. And the conversation was he was abusive, and he had her since she was 15.
Shemaiah alleges that her growing closeness with Shania only made Christopher insecure.
I can see him getting aggravated with these two women, growing a friendship in amongst this situation, and seeing Shemaya Todd and Shania James getting along was not something that he liked at all.
By the third day, her ex-husband's new girlfriend was done.
Shemaya was packing her stuff because I guess Shemaya was gonna leave that night. And she said that's when things really got heated with them.
Shemaya claims that's when Christopher realized his girlfriend was leaving without him. He allegedly became threatening.
He going upstairs, come back down, he was back.
Christopher took Shania's phone. She couldn't even reach out to call her baby's family or call an Uber.
He didn't allow her to make any calls.
Shemaya tells police that at that point, she'd had enough too.
She could see that they were upset, but she didn't feel good, so she went upstairs to lay down, and that's when everything was supposed to happen.
She said she was asleep. She said she heard the loud pop. The daughter came in there and said, I think Daddy shot Shania.
Shemaya says she realized she had nowhere to go.
She said she got up out the bed and looked over the balcony and seen her and start screaming. She said she thought she was gonna die too.
She's 100% thinking she's getting shot next, and what about our kids?
Why? Detectives asked. Was Christopher the one that called 911?
Said she was gonna call the police. She said he took her phone and threw it.
Shemaya claims that's when Christopher pointed the gun at her and dialed his phone.
He called 911, and my baby mama just killed my girlfriend, and he was screaming at the phone.
Shemaya Todd had supposedly, according to her, wrestled with him over the gun.
And she said when the police came, she was able to get away, and she went up into one of the rooms that had a balcony.
Right. She jumped over the balcony and feared her own life.
She hopped out the balcony window to the police. She told them that it's a girl in there that got shot already.
But detectives are skeptical of Shemaya's story.
You mean he held you at gunpoint and put an act on for 911?
But Shemaya says that's exactly what happened. And she alleges that Christopher Mitchell has done it before.
When they were still together, he hit her during an argument. And Shemaya called 911 to get police protection.
But she says that while the police were coming, Christopher actually hit himself on purpose.
Punching himself.
Shemaya
This fool is psycho.
Responding police saw Mitchell's
Oh, this fool is a straight up psycho.
According to Shemaya,
Oh man.
this isn't domestic abuse. You two need to solve your own.
And Shemaya claims that while Christopher was in police custody at the scene, he had kept his act going.
Snap.
But when Shemaya telling the truth, was she spinning an elaborate tale to scapegoat her ex-husband and cover up her own murderous act?
CashNetUSA.com